First video of 2020, and I just want to take a moment to thank everyone that has supported the channel thus far. I'm continually experimenting. Continually is a word. I continue to experiment with what I believe I'd like and what is the desired atmosphere I want to create for the channel. So while I continue to experiment, please continue to leave comments, whether positive or negative, tell a friend, and of course subscribe. By now, it isn't any breaking news of DJ Lorenzo's move over to Adidas from Nike. This video is kinda late. However, I'm not excited to talk about a person of color getting the logo of a white German Nazi-funded corporation branded on the back of his neck. But jokes aside, this was a big win for Jerry Lorenzo in more ways than one. And yes, I know the three stripes. The three stripes also represented something religious to him, but let's be real, it was part of his rollout. So I'm here to ask the pressing questions, the daring questions I say. Philosophize on the meaning of the collaboration, the commonality of the three stripes with the Holy Trinity, Lorenzo's faith, and how it ties into his tattoo. And I don't care about all of that, but as of right now, at least it's not for this video. To those that were invested with this for a while now, him leaving Nike doesn't come as a surprise, but to the rest of us that were unaware, for the most part, Lorenzo has been discontented or displeased with the position at Nike and left in the dark with the future of his relationship with the brand. Early 2020, he was documented saying, "I don't have a deal for Fear of God 2. I'm living in question. I'm so humbled by everything Nike has done for me, but I have no peace of mind about it." And yeah, that is like Drake words. That's light skinned nigga words for leaving. But you know, I don't know if they're bringing me back, so I'm living in question. I'm sure Nike would have been happy to re-sign Lorenzo and Fear of God under another contract. Why wouldn't you? Any logical person would keep Lorenzo under their roster, but based on the request and the stipulations. Although their relationship spanned from late 2017 or early 2018, Lorenzo decided to take a page out of Kanye West's book and leave for Adidas because, plain and simple, they were willing to present Lorenzo with the position and control that he wanted. At Adidas, he'll be leading and directing the creative and business side of Adidas basketball, as well as an introduction of a new pillar of Fear of God Athletics. Once again, Adidas is not afraid to give designers and creatives what they want, as we continue to see the trend of more designers preferring to work with Adidas. One of the things that came to mind when this information was released was the resale of the Fear of God and Nike pieces, especially the Fear of God ones. I believe that's what it was called. I'm not too sure, but you know the show I'm referring to. It was the best one out of all of them, especially as it was a strong contender, in my opinion, for the best sneaker release of that year, and I still personally believe it is a great silhouette. I'm a bit salty now because I don't have a pair, and I'm sure the resale is gonna be ridiculous. I'm curious to see how Lorenzo deals with the added pressure and responsibilities that come with this, as well as the impact it may have on the quality and time put into the designs for his brand. Many times we see designers sign to larger labels or larger design houses, and it impacts their personal brand for better or for worse. Regardless, this is an L for Nike, absolutely, and it begs to question their collaboration model they've been using. Maybe Nike should either reevaluate their flexibility in meeting the wishes of partners, or place a greater emphasis on what has been vastly successful for them, which is like the big blockbuster kind of celebrity-oriented collaborations with persons not as invested into fashion. The parallels of this situation and Kanye West is uncanny, and it begs the question if Lorenzo will face the similar looming shadow that Kanye faced when moving over to Adidas. Don't want to make this a habit of talking about Kanye West every video, but he experienced a comparison of his shadow when switching to Adidas, as his new silhouettes and designs were under intense scrutiny in comparison to his previous work, and I suspect Lorenzo to experience a similar fate, especially with how great the Nike Fear of God collaborations turned out. So, what to expect from Lorenzo, particularly looking at the third pillar of his brand, Fear of God Athletics? This branch of the brand will focus on activewear and performance basketball products, and kind of within that athleisure vibe. That's kind of why I get from the announcement. A continuation of some of the work that he did at Nike. Design predictions, I expect to more or less see the simplistic athletic pieces he has done before. Light bone, sail, grays, maybe forms of brown, black tracksuits, athletic shorts, compression socks and tights. You know, the works. I can see him touching silhouettes like the Samba, the Stan Smiths, the Gazelle, maybe the Superstar, I'm not too sure. And there's definitely going to be like a NMD or some form of Boost shoe. Those collaborations are usually cash cows. And of course, original or original derivative shoe of some form. We're definitely gonna see something original. I'm curious to see how he's going to manage the athletic roster over there with the basketball players and any collaborations that may come from it, like maybe James Harden, D Rose, Damian Lillard. This significantly increases the possibility of a Fear of God Yeezy collaboration, of course. But will this actually come to fruition? I don't know, and I'm not sure if I'd want to see it, to be honest, just because the ultimate goal from this may be to generate an incredible profit, which they absolutely will, no questions about it. However, will it reflect in quality? I'm curious to see if this results in a collaboration or incorporation of the Reebok Question silhouette, seeing as Reebok is currently owned by Adidas. However, I've heard that there are plans to possibly sell Reebok to another independent buyer, so I'm not sure how that will look if it actually takes place, because we know he would definitely want to work with that shoe, seeing as he's a big fan of Allen Iverson, blah blah blah. You all probably watch another video, you all know some of this. And my final question is this the needed addition to the roster to reclaim dominance over Nike? Well, when I say dominance, I mean something similar to the Ultra Boost NMD run that they had a couple years ago, which ironically was around the same time the Jerry Boys aesthetic was dominating mainstream fashion. Is that pop fashion? Yeah, I think I'll call it pop fashion. Answering the question, will they have another run like that? The answer is maybe. I don't know, sorry, I can't just like pull answers out of my ass and just make, big predictions that I have no idea about. I'm not a sneakerhead like that. However, I can say that their compliance with meeting designers' needs is something that will definitely benefit the brand, possibly in the long run. That's all I have for this video. Thank you for making it this far, and this has been another video by Nighttime made in Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for watching.